looks about the right size. Hey! Ah!
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Little Acre. I'm your host, the Birdman, known as Falcon. This right here is a preview of the Little Acre. This comes out on December 13th, so we do have a bit of an early look at the game here today. This is going to be not a first person, but an adventure game in point and click style with very beautiful hand-drawn art. And this right here is something that's actually very endearing to me because as a kid growing up, I was strictly a console kid. I had an NES, Super Nintendo, Sega, all that jazz. And as a kid, I used to watch these PC games come out in very amazing hand-drawn art style that essentially look like cartoons. And as a kid, I'd be thinking to myself, man, I wish I could play a cartoon. And I never had a PC growing up until way later. So nowadays I have this really strong affinity toward games like this because back then I was a happy-go-lucky little bird that really enjoyed those games. Nowadays I'm just a very old, jaded, and bitter man. But anyway, let's actually get into the Little Acre over here and find out what this is all about.
I awoke to the sounds of Lily's gentle snores as they drifted across the bedroom loft. She was still fast asleep and I needed to keep it that way, or suffer the consequences. Creaky floorboards meant that the simple act of getting dressed will require a little ingenuity.
Alrighty, we're in control here, so let's find out what we can do. So in order for us not to make any noise, I'd imagine put your boots on, right?
My boots were nearby, but I needed to put on my trousers first. This wasn't my first rodeo.
Right. You put on your I mean, sometimes you put boots on before underwear. I know I do sometimes. Not that I wear boots, but sometimes I just walk around with just a pair of shoes and no underwear. What about it, huh? Anyway, let's see. You have a shirt here?
Morning, Dougal.
Alright, so shirt is now done.
Hey, Dougal, give me that stick, boy. If I was to get that stick from Dougal, I had to time it just right.
Alright, so we just basically grab it when he's yawning. There you go. Alright. Got a stick. Now what? Use stick for trousers?
Huh? Yeah. Lily made a fish and marmalade sandwich for me the day before. I didn't have the heart to refuse, but I wasn't about to eat it.
A fish and marmalade sandwich, huh? Oh boy. I mean, I love fish, I love marmalade, but together, I don't think that would be too good. So, maybe feed it to the dog.
Oh, that stinks.
Well, I'm not sure what that accomplished other than just a dog with a really stinky breath now. Okay. So, we have Sweater by Lily. Lily herself asleep. Dougal.
Oh, that stinks.
Right, we've determined that already.
Boots, check.
Okay, so now we're completely dressed other than the sweater now. Great. Doggy man, you want this stick?
I'd freed my sweater from Lily's clutches, but I was still out of reach.
I'll be damned. I made him roll over, and now he's over there just blowing his stinky breath onto Lily, and she's over there just cowering. Alrighty, well now how do I get the sweater? I can't reach all the way over there, I'm pretty sure, so what if I... Hey, Dougal, you want the rest of the sandwich, dude? No? Dougal, you want the stick, boy?
I'd freed my sweater from Lily's clutches, but I was still out of reach.
Not quite. Okay, so sandwich on sweater?
I should be able to get the trajectory right.
Yeah, Dougal wanted the rest of that sandwich. So, Dougal, you want to give
He
me
wasn't
this?
going to just let me take it, but maybe he'd be interested in a trade.
Okay, back to the stick.
That was my cue to sneak out of there.
I'm pretty sure he just ripped one right now. And I don't blame him after a fish and marmalade sandwich, honestly. Let's get on out of here.
I decided I'd cycle to the nearby town. Maybe I'd find someone willing to hire me. Maybe I'd find someone who knew where my dad had gone. But first, I had a few things to take care of.
Alrighty, so, again, I really love the art style, really cool music. Let's see here. We have clotheslines.
Lily's dress was hanging from the line. I didn't need to take it down for her. She developed her own technique for that.
Alright, water jug.
I picked up the jug. I'd need water to make Lily's breakfast.
Water for the breakfast, okay? So, pots and pans.
Cooking utensils hung from the wall by the fire, for now at least. I'd recently made Lily a small wooden sword so she'd have something else to swing around.
That's very good. I think we can come down through here as well. Yeah. Okay, so we have cupboards.
The doors of the cupboard where we kept the dishes were tied closed. For all the good it did, I'm pretty sure Lily chewed through them last time.
That Lily is quite wild. Footstool. What do you do?
Dad's compactable footstool sounded like a great idea. I wasn't sure why it hadn't taken off.
Yo, that's actually a really cool invention. I would actually like that a lot. Just everything's compact. I would love everything that I own to be compact. When I don't need it, compact back up, so that way I have a lot more room in my room. Because I'm very compact in here, honestly. I have way too much shit in here. I barely fit myself. We have a picture. Let's go check this out. So that's Papa. So Papa was the guy in the intro cutscene with some lady. Who's that lady? Sexy lady. Alrighty, let's come out through the back garden. Transmitter.
I only ever saw the transmitter active on a few occasions. During those times, Dad would have kept the shed door locked tight.
Alright. Aha, water pump. Okay, so we come on down here and use the old water
I
jug.
needed something to collect the water.
I have it. Don't you worry one bit. I picked up the jug, dude. I'm on top of this.
The pump handle had snapped, leaving only a small section of it protruding from the pump. It was going to take something heavy to force it down.
Okay, well that's very nice. What are you, fucking the Hulk now? You're breaking pump handles? So... something stronger to weigh it down.
There was a solid block of wood next to the pump.
Gotta have some wood. What's this, receiver?
The receiver attached to the shed received something from the transmitter, which in turn rotated the wheels to move the belt along in order to... I had no idea. Sometimes I think Dad added contraptions to his contraptions just to throw me off.
Maybe you shouldn't be so nosy, buddy.
Dad converted the garden shed into his personal workshop when he decided he wanted to work for himself. He'd normally spend every waking hour in there, inventing, tinkering, but it had been days, and there was no sign of him. The door wasn't locked, but something was blocking on the other side.
Okay. So what if we use the handle to pry this bad boy open? Not my first, why do I keep calling this a first-person game? It's not a first-person game. It's not my first adventure point-and-click game, goddammit, that's what I meant. Get in there. Alright, quite dark in here. Light switch, perfect.
The lights in the shed only came on when Dad's generator was running. I hadn't figured out how it worked yet, though. It wasn't your average generator.
Alright, where is this generator at? That'd be some good information for me to know. I have a pitchfork, though.
It looked like the pitchfork had fallen from its resting place.
That or we could just basically follow or chase down Frankenstein's monster in the village or something. Hey, get on out of here, Frankenstein's monster. I got a pitchfork for you. So what's back through here? Nothing at all. What about you?
I couldn't see a thing, and the idea of walking around a room in the dark, where my father invented things, made me nervous.
Alright. So I guess we're done here, but we got a pitchfork at the very least. No inspecting of the items here. No, okay. Let's see.
The pitchfork wasn't heavy enough by itself to make the handle budge.
Okay. Oh, by itself? So, okay, what if we use it in the stump?
Yet another impressive feat of engineering.
You know, just turning a fucking pitchfork into a hammer. Go for it.
Well.
I will admit, that was all luck alone. Just experiment. That's what I love about adventure games, when you experiment with items like, could this be used here? Can this be used there? And then you figure it out and you're like, yeah, I knew it all along. So we have that, which is great. So what is the water used for? Well, I guess to make breakfast for Lily. Is that really what we're doing here? Just breakfast? Well, we know we have to turn on a generator for whatever's in this shed. Memorial.
It was Dad's idea to put the memorial stone by the wall. It was Anya's favorite place to have a picnic.
Alrighty. Not sure who Wine is, but I guess we'll find out at some point.
My father had notions to turn to farming when he left his job. He never could leave signs behind.
It's a man of science. Got gnomes. Hey, a little gnome.
Taking into account Lily's willfulness, it was often easier to indulge her creativity than flat out ask her to do something. In this case, the gnome was a spy who informed me of when Lily wandered too far from the house.
How? Is that gnome alive, or does he make a noise when you pass through it or something? Who knows? Bicycle!
My trusty bicycle was my main method of transport, and definitely didn't require any modifications, despite what my father said.
Uh-huh. Any mail? Oh, we have mail. You gonna read it? I gotta read it for us? Okay. Dear Aidan, thank you for your application for the position of repair clerk at Boyles & Sons. I appreciate your consideration, but regrettably have to decided not to offer you a position at this time. While I have no doubt that someone with your military engineering experience could be capable of the role, I should think you would be well suited to do a more demanding occupation. Perhaps at the new hydroelectric dam with your father. I wish you every success in your future endeavors. Kindest regards, Sean Boyle, owner and manager.
Strange light?
Unemployment rates and immigration on the rise. Rumors abound regarding strange lights in the countryside.
Oh, it's a package from my father.
Arthur, this is the last of the small crystals. I hope this was worth giving up your job for. I'm still finding the whole notion difficult to believe. I'm tempted to make a trip to your home to see it with my own eyes. But the fact that you keep the generator in your bedroom is quite unsettling, to say the least. If what you say about the lesser crystals is true, then I fear what may happen when this company begins experimenting on the large one. It's still safe for now, but I don't think it'll be possible to smuggle it out of here without anyone noticing. Given the apparent results of your own experiments, it's possible they'll listen to your warning. However, it's more likely they'll see nothing other than the potential for profit. For now, I'll do my best to impede their research. Stay safe, my friend. Nina.
Alright.
The strange crystal was obviously important to my father. I couldn't help but wonder if it had anything to do with him going missing. I decided to do a little snooping around.
Alright, so we have a crystal now as well. We got the water and the step stool. Great. Let's go to town.
Now that I had a lead on my dad's whereabouts, I definitely couldn't leave. Dad, where are you?
Alright, Dad's got some weird shit happening in here, though. Weird machine. Like some sort of, like, kabuki mask. We have a Lily's bear. A button. You gotta press the button, right? You see a button, you gotta press it.
Some of Dad's inventions really were inspired.
Ah, that's pretty cool.
It looked like he had rifled through his belongings in a hurry. Either that, or Lily had been searching for clues.
Lily's on the case as well. What about the bear?
Lily left Sir Fuzzlepuff here a while ago with strict instructions to report to her immediately if he saw her grandfather.
Sir Fuzzlepuff! I like that.
Didn't really stop to think where my dad got the mask or why he wanted it. I was pretty sure I could put it to good use though.
Alright, I'm gonna scare somebody as well. So that's done. What about the jacket?
Dad left his jacket behind. Sometimes his work would make him forget the little things, like wearing a jacket outside. Or eating.
Maybe the weather was nice outside. It was like a non-jacket wearing day. That's a possibility too.
Dad made his own generator to power his workshop. As with his other inventions, he just refused to explain how it worked. It looked like there was something missing, but I hadn't figured out what.
Alright, so this is a generator. Perfect. So... funnel...
The notes indicated that the water could be topped up via the funnel. I presume the machine wouldn't work without coolant.
Okay, so that's where we use the water then. I thought we were going to use it to make breakfast. Now, well. So, water it is.
There, that should keep it cool.
Okay. A slot. Let me guess. Crystal?
Let's see. It fits. Huh? It's glowing.
Alright. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 lit up over here and 1, 2, 3 pounds.
The label on the right indicated the weight of the crystal.
Okay. What about this one?
The label on the left indicated the electrical resistance of the crystal.
Alright, so we know that. 3 and a 4. Let's go back. Oh, okay, I get you. So over here we have pounds and we have the resistance. So we're looking at 3 and a 4. So 1, 2, 3. Aha! That turned on. And a 4. What the hell just lit up over here?
The whole wall was covered in writing.
Okay. And then there's this over here, which we have no idea what to do with right now. So, ooh, okay, there it is. The pattern. Oh, you know what this is? These are black lights then, huh? So when this is basically down, you can see it, but when it's up, you probably can't see it. Ha ha! Alrighty, well, let's go back over here to the pattern.
Dad had a habit of writing on whatever was nearest at the time. Apparently he found a way to make sure I didn't clean it. He must have wanted to remember that particular pattern, but what for?
Oh, I think we already know, Arthur. Or not, you're not Arthur. Arthur's the papa. But I think we already know, blonde dude. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I think I could reproduce that.
Whatever I did, it caused the machine in the back garden to power up.
Alright, progress. Haha, let's get on out of here. Alrighty, so, if everything went correctly, which I assume it did, we should be able to power this up now. Come on.
Sure enough, the lights and whatever other equipment Dad constructed were receiving power. I wasn't sure if I was getting any closer to figuring out what happened to him, but it was the best lead I had.
Well, you know, it's the little things that count. So over here we have catches. Yeah, some catches up here. Sketches.
There was a hand-drawn map on the wall with 2 locations marked. Our house and the hydroelectric dam, where Dad used to work.
Alright.
There was a large machine in the middle of the shed, with what looked like sliding doors. Dad, you better not be stuck in there.
Well, if he is, he's probably not alive anymore. Considering how long he's been missing, right? We have an item up here. That one too. But don't we have... There it is, the stool.
The machine appeared to have opened by itself. There was a 50-50 chance that it was intended to respond to vibration, or that it was simply as reliable as the stepladder.
Well, that's one way to get it done. So what the hell is this now? Arthur's puzzle box.
It was one of the puzzle boxes my father often made for Lily. I wasn't sure why he hadn't given her this one, but I knew she'd be happy to have it.
When in doubt, dance it out. Alright?
There was a small keyhole in the back, but like many of Dad's devices, its purpose was far from obvious. The machine appeared to be waiting for something. I wanted to give Lily the puzzle box I had found, but she was still asleep.
Well, why don't you just wake her up? Get up there and wake her up, dude. It's time to wake up, Lily.
I wanted to give Lily the puzzle box I had found, but she was still asleep. Whenever possible, I tried to avoid taking the blame for waking Lily.
Oh, come on. You got a girl's spine. Okay, so... Dougal, you want to go wake up Lily?
Dougal, I think it's your turn to wake Lily up.
Right, do it.
Dougal, I think it's your turn to wake Lily up.
Okay. Oh, don't tell me to scare the dog. That dog's not having any of that shit. Oh, there's Lily. So, did she went down to clothesline and get dressed in the same process? I guess so. How you doing, Lily?
Lily was fearless, even with the way she got out of bed.
Yeah, no kidding. So, I got a puzzle box for you here.
Lily, does when in doubt, dance it out mean anything to you? Right.
Oh, I see. So the pattern that she did. Okay, I think she went this way. The last thing was this one. I think this was... Okay, so let's do this one. This was definitely the last one, I think. And... Is that it?
The secret dance routine turned out to be the solution for the combination lock. Inside the box there was a small key where the tasty treat should have been.
Bada bing, bada boom! Alright, so we got the key. Time for us to go.
Looks about the right size. Hey!
Need breakfast.
Well, that was something. Now we get to play as Lily? Lily? I guess I do. Play as Lily now. Okay, well, there you guys have it. This is the Little Acre preview of the game itself. This comes out on the 13th. If you enjoyed it and would like to see some more, let me know in the comments. Let me know by leaving a like. And maybe we cover the full game when it comes out. We'll see. But this right now is just a preview demo of the game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. All the information will be down below. I will catch you next time.